the late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to the Bitcoin Daily, 9 a.m. Central European time on the dollar. We do this show every day, Monday to Friday, because we gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin and right now, and altcoins of course. And right now, Bitcoin, altcoins, everything to the moon, bouncing really hard. Everybody's in love with Matic right now because Matic is almost like up something like 20% right now. So you know there is definitely bullishness in Matic, but you know Bitcoin is up 6%, Ethereum is up something like 8-9%. Everything is pumping nicely towards upside. I think people are a little bit, you know, is this a real pump? When it's gonna dump? When it's gonna dump? But I'm telling you when it's gonna dump. I'm gonna tell you what the target for Bitcoin is, where we're gonna hit, and you know what I'm looking for. So I think Bitcoin has more room to the upside. I think Ethereum, everything else has more room to the upside. I'll tell you where that room is and where we're gonna go, at least from what I can see. And you know, everything looks nice, but I don't think the accumulation phase is done yet. I don't think this is, you know, the start of the bull. I don't think this is the start of some kind of, you know, insane bull market towards upside or anything like that. I think that this needs, you know, accumulation phase needs to last longer than this, and there will be more dumps eventually. Right now there is not no dumps, but you know, eventually there will be more dumps. But accumulation phase is not done yet. Not done yet. I'm always late lately. You're not late. You are on the dollar, man. Batch guitar, you're on the dollar. Who's in the chat? Bridge Cave, what's up, man? How you doing? Mihi, sup. What's up? M21, yo, good morning. Dobro jutro. Braga, good morning, everybody. How you doing? Crypto Russ, good morning. Rolo's Doctrine of Drawing, morning. Relief rally, take profit, buy Matic on the dump. That's my plan anyway. Yeah, maybe. I mean, some kind of pullback, buy the pullbacks, run the move more towards upside. Maybe that's something like that. Pretty silent if I do so. If I say so. 100x short now. Nah, not yet. Maybe soon, not yet. Anna Marie, good morning, Anne. Robot, buy the top on Matic. Vishal, good morning. How you doing, man? Graffiti Buster, it's almost 1 a.m. in California. I took a short on it, tight stop. A lot of people are shorting already. You know, maybe it's gonna reverse already. I don't know. I think it might pump more towards upside. I shorted it after your stream, 1372 to 1327. Not bad for my first trade on Bybit. Thanks, TLI, for great educational stream. You're welcome. My short on Ethereum got busted, so there's that. But you know, we got out, so it's all good. We didn't get liquidated. We lost like 50 bucks or something like that. Ara next load. Yeah, maybe Cardano is next. Let me see Cardano up here. Yeah, Cardano is getting ready, really close up here to break that towards the upside, but not quite there yet. Close but not there. Captain is in the chat. Hi Captain, how you doing? Snood, good morning. Dornich, Marie Arnado, buena dia. Sagar Kate, hey there. TLA, hey, how you doing? Darius Sousa, did you close it? Yeah, we closed it position. Well, we didn't technically close it, we got stopped out, so you know, there's that. Good morning, Aaron. How you doing? God candle. This is not God candle. It's a nice candle, but not a God candle. You'll see God candle. Everybody will know when the God candle comes. This is not a God candle. Smells like a fake out. It's not a fake out, just a small pump towards upside. It's a normal pump, but it's not a fake out. Wait. How you doing, man? Gavin, morning. Badge says, I feel it will start the bull run now. They have dates for the merger, August and September for the first phases. Priced in. Cardano will break due to Vasil coming out end of the month. Dodge Daddy? Nah, not time for Dodge Daddy yet. It's nice, but it's not Dodge Daddy time. It's nice, but it's not Dodge Daddy time. Okay, that was the chat, guys. So let's see what I'm looking at on the chart now. There is one very nice lines, and everybody is aware of this line. If you're not aware of this line, you should be aware of this line. Depends on which you know, exchange you drew this line on, but the line is very nice. This is on Coinbase up here. You can see the line is very nice. So tomorrow we might actually hit the top if this actually plays out, based on these lines up here. You can see that we're coming very close to about this 50 moving average down here, and this move towards upside. So we're coming very close to this resistance. But on let me just draw it over here as well on all of the stuff. On when I was looking at it on Bybit, It was a lot nicer though. It was a lot nicer. You can see on Bybit the line is actually on the dollar with the with the 50 moving average up here. But let's look at some normal exchanges up here. This is Qcoin. So we can watch the Qcoin chart over here. What you're gonna see here that we have more room towards the upside up here, towards the upside. If you just look at these wicks up here, you know, the trend line up here, the 50 moving average, the major resistance right now lines around 23.3, give or take 23,000 up here. 23.220, it goes all the way down here from, you know, 23,000 to 23.2, 23.3, give or take. That's the major resistance up here right now. That's the major resistance, and I think that we are you know, probably gonna hit that. At least from what I see right now, that's a major resistance. We are already breaking this resistance on the downside. You can see here we are pumping because we are breaking everything towards upside. There is a resistance up here right now that we are coming to. The question is, will we hit this level up here, or will we just stop on this resistance over here? But the trend line up here, that definitely goes all the way up there, to the 50 and the 50 and the moving average and the trend line. So, you know, there is a bunch of resistance up here. At least that's the resistance we have right now, you know, 22.5 up here, and these moving averages, so forth. Let me look at the week, you know, weekly moving averages. Weekly moving averages up here. 200 moving average again is up, right up above us, 22.7 actually, down there. The 20 moving average on the weekly time frame is at what's that, 24.1, so it's a lot higher than us right now. But the 200 moving average is very important. The 200 moving average up here, very important. So if you look at it over here, you'll see right now that we are coming very close to this resistance area of it. So we can actually draw box for all the way from maybe 50 moving average. I don't know if you're gonna use the 10 moving average on the weekly, but something like this up here, this should be the resistance box up here. Anywhere up here it can actually stop. When it go on this move towards the upside. It is nice impulsive move towards the upside. I don't think it's gonna break just right now, but you know, it might use a, you know, a time up here and then break down eventually. But most likely the way I see it is actually this for you know, some kind of reversal up here at the top and towards the downside. Because if it starts breaking these moves towards the upside, this is just gonna explode towards the upside. You know, all of the TA goes through the window, right? All of the TA goes through the window. But the reason I don't think this is just gonna continue towards upside right now, a lot of people might also be talking about the bear flag, or something like this up here, give or take. This is the bear flag a lot of people are talking about right now. So we are having this move towards downside. Right now we are flagging up here, and the move towards downside depends on the length of the flag pole, something like this, right? So as you can see here, from the 50 moving average down to, you know, 12k or something like that. So will we hit this 12k or not? That kind of depends. Now, last time we did this over here, of course, we actually you know, predicted some kind of move towards downside, right? That was something like this up here, you know, down to some, we are looking at 21,000. This actually went all the way down to 17,000 on the move. But you know, if you are looking at this next bear flag over here to break towards downside, I mean, I think everybody right now is looking at the bear flag. I don't think that the bear flag is gonna come though. I don't think the bear flag is gonna come, but it might come. Now every kind of channel, any kind of pattern can both break towards us side. On the other side, doesn't matter how bearish or bullish it is. Right now we are having a bear flag, but I think we are more bullish than bearish, so I think eventually we will break towards the upside. Will this happen on this move up here? Will we hit this up here, then go a little bit down and then break towards the upside? I don't know exactly how this is actually gonna play out, but I still think that this down here is the bottom. But of course everything looks bearish in these accumulation phases at the bottom, and you know, eventually it starts breaking towards the upside and we become super bullish, right? But right now it's up here that we are looking, you know, to get up there. That's between, you know, the lows down here is somewhere around 22.5, and the highest up here at the 50 moving averages right now is 23.3. So between those levels, I'm looking for some kind of resistance to hit. If you look at this on the 4-hourly, 1-hourly time frame, 30 minutes, something like that, we are seeing that we are going very fast towards upside. This is on the 50-minute chart up here, and this just exploded towards the upside. I mean, there is no way to draw these lines actually without actually maybe something like this up here. So I might do some kind of consolidation phase up here, try to break it up here or something like that, you know, and then break this on the downside. But it goes way too fast towards upside to be able to break this right now on this move. Oftentimes, you know, it needs consolidation phase, you know, before the breakout. So, you know, this move is not gonna break. I don't think this move is gonna break the resistance. It just goes too fast towards the resistance up here, and this is more likely, most likely, you know, consolidate, or is just gonna pull right back down again. So we're gonna see that, but it just goes too fast towards the upside. Doesn't matter what kind of move you're looking at. Way too fast. It needs a little bit break. It needs a little bit break. That said, guys, that said, I'm gonna show you something up here on the charts. Let me just remove everything and the moving averages up here. This accumulation phase right now has been lasting for something like 29 days. 29 days, and unfortunately accumulation phases last a lot longer than, you know, 1 month's time. Like even this move down here lasted for something like you know, 63 days. This consolidation phase up here below the start up here lasted a little bit something like that, 26 days, but this was, you know, intermediate bear flag, you know, towards downside. Over here, this is also another bear flag towards downside. You know, 30 days is the goal, and you know, right now we are going up there. So if this starts breaking on the downside, it might be a big short down here, right? You know, but accumulation phases usually tend to last longer than that. Accumulation phase usually tend to last longer than that. This is the 2018 accumulation phase, all the way up to, you know, to something like 108 days. That's 3-4 months or something like that at least. And then, you know, down here in 2014-15, you know, this, I would say, all the way up here, this 130 days, but you know, we came back down to the bottom up here again. So, you know, technically something like this, like 250 days, something like that. This was a very extended, you know, accumulation phase, if you can actually call it that. Very extended accumulation phase. Then we have this down at the bottom, if you call this accumulation phase or something like that. This was, you know, 2011. So this cannot actually be counted because there was very little trading, you know, normal trading going on. But you know, 2015 definitely was you know, very long accumulation phase. This is the most standard, you know, time of there was been a lot of trading, a lot of accumulation up here by institutions, and this lasted something like you know, something like 107 days, 3 to 6 months. This actually 3 months time, 3-4 months time or something like that, right? 4 months. And right now we are, you know, even this down here, this move down here before the big rally lasts like 2 months. But so this is way too short time to be any kind of accumulation phase. I really doubt that we are just gonna break this to our upside and do some kind of nice move towards upside. Can we do that? Yes, we can, but I'm a little bit unsure. Maybe then if we do that towards upside, then I'm looking still at some kind of you know, different kind of accumulation. Maybe this is just the start of you know, bigger moves. Let me see up here the trend line. Very nice trend line up here, where it goes. Let me see the 50 moving average up here. Where's the 50 moving? Yeah, 50 moving average also in the zone of the resistance up here. Very nice. So we got also this resistance up here at the trend line over here. So that's also around 24.3 or something like that. Where is our chart up here? Where is our chart? So let's draw it on this chart over here just for a second so we can see it nicely. I think something like this, give or take. So let's go to the, you know, 1 hourly time frame, obviously something like that up here. And you'll see also this this trend line with crossing the 10 weekly moving average as well over here, the same place. So although we are looking right now to 23.3 and 22.5, we can also go all the way up to 24.1. So there are 3 major resistances on the way towards the upside. Now which one of these are going to get hit or not, a little bit hard to say, but it's already kind of getting extended. So I'm a little bit unsure whether this move up here can go all the way up there. It can definitely do that, but you know, how this is going to play out, I don't actually know that. But you know, I'm looking at these 3 levels right now on this move towards the upside. So we're gonna see that, but accumulation phase is not done yet, guys. Accumulation phase is not done yet. It is nice move towards upside. Everything is pumping and definitely, you know, doing well. There are some altcoins right now still haven't broken the resistance, but they're trying right now to break this resistance up here. This is Cardano right now. Dogecoin up here, still haven't broken the resistance up here. Major resistance of the, major trend line. You can see also here right now we are sitting on the dollar, on the resistance on sand, for example, up here. Polkadot up here, a little bit unsure. I think Polkadot actually broke toward upside. There is definitely some kind of other resistance up here, 50 moving average. So some coins did break some resistances towards the upside, and they are pumping a little bit. They are going to go to the next resistance and so forth. But I think a lot of coins still have done only like 5-6% on this move towards the upside. So big major move towards the upside, but coins are not actually pumping that much. Some coins are pumping that much. Where did Matic go? Matic is up like 18-19% right now, so Matic is doing very well. This on daily time frame, but you can see that Matic has been doing well, since 0.53 or something like that right now. So right now it's almost up like 100%, something like that, from 66%. AVEX is also up like 15% towards the upside right now. Big moves towards the upside. Phantom is up 10%. Yeah, but beside those, the R is up 10%. KDI is up 11%. But besides those, there are not that many coins. There you see, Ethereum Classic is up 20%. Who's talked about Ethereum Classic yesterday or something like that, man? It's up 65% since the bottom down here. Just exploded towards the upside. I think people might be, very bullish on Ethereum Classic because Ethereum is gonna go to proof of stake. So everybody's hoping that, proof of work will come into back into here. Stuff like that. Ethereum Classic. The graph is up 13% up right now, hitting this 50 moving average up here. Mithril 35%. This just goes straight up in straight line, no moves towards downside. Damn. OP, I don't know what this is. 22% up. Realm up 10. SKL. Rune is up 20%. Rune is pumping. And you are pretty sad if you own any Tomo, because Tomo is already pulling back. And you're pretty sad if you own Dent. Dent was down a little bit, but Dent pumped yesterday big time. Dent pumped yesterday big time, like something like 18%. So these coins that are pulling back a little bit right now, they did pump yesterday. So there's that. What's chat say? Sol very calm at the moment. For call bears low. Optimism pumped. I don't think there will be any bad breakdown. I think more upside come before a smaller correction. We go up in steps. I went long hours ago on ETH and BTC. Nice, very nice. Retest could be nasty. Nice to some positivity. Market cap broke 1 trillion. Yeah, all of good stuff. All of good stuff. Good morning, Taylor. Good morning. Any good trading? Not right now. Not right now. Maybe later today. I'm gonna wake up a little bit and maybe there will be later today some trading. We still don't have any lights out. We still don't have any lights in the room. I might be needing to go get some lights. BTC 103-day downward trend. No, it did not. The downward trend is still intact when it comes to Bitcoin, unfortunately. You see this trend line up here. It's still not broken. It's still not broken. Doesn't matter how you draw this up here. Maybe if you use this up here now. It's still not broken. This downtrend is not broken. And this has been lasting for this daily. Right now, I would say all the way up there. I mean, it doesn't matter how this trend, this fast trend up here has been lasting right now for 250 days, still haven't been broken. But let's analyze this a little bit up here. When it comes to these moves, let's go to a little bit bigger time frames up here, maybe weekly time frame up here. What you're gonna see here, and what I do expect is this move up here, this fast move, to be broken eventually, right? So oftentimes if this has been some kind of 5-minute chart, what I would expect is some kind of move up here, then move down here, and then break up. So I would expect a big impulsive move towards the resistance, get a little bit reject, and then break that towards upside, and then do something like this up here, right? So that would be very nice. Let me just remove this bottom line down here. So this is a very important trend that needs break. So this downtrend over here, that's very, very fast and steep up here. This is following, some kind of a bump and run pattern, right? So if you invert the chart over here on the weekly time frame, what you're gonna see here is, lead in, bump, and then a run pattern up here. That's usually how this happens, right? And you can see here this move towards the upside goes to the next resistance. Next resistance is, when next trend is over here. So this trend up here, you see the trend line over here. the trend line is being created by these 2 weeks up here, right? So once we break this trend over here, once we break this downtrend, it's gonna be fast right now. I think we might go a little bit up, then a little bit down, and then, you know, pump up here towards upside. We might break the trend over here, and once this trend is broken, we are looking at some kind of, you know, 30 levels back to some kind of 30 levels up here again, right? Then there might be a nice dumpage towards downside, right? Nice dumpage towards downside. And then, you know, maybe at the, you know, end of all of this, this is how many weeks up here, you know, give or take 25 weeks, 20 weeks. How much is 4 weeks? 20 weeks. This is a very long time. This, you know, this is a year's time. I don't know how long it's gonna take. But when we eventually, you know, it might be something like this, it might be something like this. I don't know how long this is gonna take. But eventually, when we break this trend line over here, we're gonna create another, you know, pivot point up here. There will be another new trend line up here. It's a lot steeper up here. Of course, this is also already bullish. And once we are out of that, once we break that, that's actually when the bull market actually is going to start. So you see that we have certain very important trend lines that we need to break. We need to break certain very important trend lines that need to break. One is this. This is the most important trend line, because this trend line over here, this trend line, this weekly trend line over here, breaking this trend line, closing above that trend line over here is very, very important, because you are saying, okay, this downtrend right now, that's done, right? We can still, you know, continue down, but this over here is down. And right now, when you get into some kind of next downtrend, you know, you are losing the speed. You know, over here we have been increasing the speed towards downside, but right now we are losing the speed towards downside. We can actually, you know, return back to the some kind of normal stages, right? But this over here, I think needs to break the trend line, right? So people saying that the move down over here is gonna come. It's not gonna come. There is one thing right now that I'm seeing that I'm not seeing before in the chart. Look at these 3 candles up here. Look at these 3 candles up here. Not this one. These 3 candles. This one, you know, 1, 2, 3 candles. These last 3 candles over here. This looks like a evening doji star pattern, right? You got a big red candle, big green candle with a doji at the top, and then you have this continuation towards the upside. This is a very bullish continuation towards the upside. Oftentimes when this happens, the price just continues pumping towards the upside after that, right? On the other side, a bearish continuation is after a doji with a big wick on the downside is actually to go down, pull towards downside. But right now we have this doji and we are going towards the upside. Now, oh, I forgot, it's the weekly close. It's the weekly close, guys. So this might just be creating, because today is Monday. Oh, I forgot, guys. Oh, I forgot. I thought this was right now, you know, Sunday and you know, ending candle up here. So guys, what might be happening on the chart right now is that we are creating the top wick up here, and we are having this big candle up here with a doji in the middle. So this might be just creating this wick to the upside, and then reverse and go all the way back down some kind of 19 levels towards downside, and create this, you know, bearish pattern up here, go a little bit more down, and then, you know, break this towards the upside. Because this is only the first day of 7 days. We still got, you know, six days and 16 hours left on this candle up here. So this is just right now creating this upper wick on you know, upper shadow on the upper side in the start of the week. Over here. So this can definitely, and there is no shadow on the bottom side, at the, you know, nothing at all. So this can definitely turn towards downside and go more down. So yeah, I'm a little bit more convinced right now that this move towards the upside will eventually, you know, right now, as we start hitting these resistance up here, will eventually, you know, go down over the next 6-7 days or something like that. When is the next new moon? Let's see up here. Yeah, we're gonna talk about moons right now. By the way, our Ethereum short, we closed short $88 down, but that wasn't that much. It was something like, yeah, 2-3% down or something like that. We're gonna check that. But what do I want to see up here? Yeah, the moons. It's 2018, 2022, April 30, June, July, August. Full moon, new moon, July 28. In 10 days, there is a new moon. So right now we are riding the full moon from the 13th, and the next new moon is on the 28th, and then we got another full moon on the 12th. This is the last full moon for the year. These are 3 full moons. We are close to the 200 weekly moving. Yeah, we are very close. That's up here at 24,000. Sorry, no, that's down here at 22 or something like that. So if you look at a weekly time frame up here, 200 moving average, yeah, that's up here. Exactly up there. I actually didn't put this line exactly on the dollar down here. Something like this. 22.7. 22.7. So let's see this on the 1 hourly time frame. So yeah, we can definitely touch the line 22.7 again and then, you know, pull down, because this is just exploding towards the upside. So, you know, the reversal will come very soon. We can short the reversal. We can short the most bullish pump of, you know, the week. Now short's gonna get wrecked. Look at Nasdaq daily. How is S&P doing and stuff like that? Let's see on the daily time frame. Today is Monday. Let's see. They're opening towards the upside, but they're hitting the resistance as well. This is Nasdaq over here, give or take. This S&P 500. This is Dow Jones. So we are hitting right now the resistance up here. It might just break, but it's going a little bit too fast, maybe for the breakage. Hitting this, so we're gonna see how this actually plays out. Still not out yet. Still not out. It's a nice move. It's a nice move, but still not out yet. And DXY right now hitting this 107. A little bit unsure whether this is hitting top. We already are calling the top, but you know, we think it might have another move up here towards upside to 110 or something like that. Give or take, give or take. It does look good, guys. It does look good, but you know, we are coming to some major resistances up here. You know, the 10 moving average on the weekly, 200 moving average on the weekly, the trend line over here towards the upside. We are creating some kind of bear flag up here, of course. Whether this bear flag is going to play out or not, that kind of depends on a lot of factors, stuff like that, right? So it looks like some kind of very, very tiny bear flag or something like that. You know, for this play out, it's gonna need to be a little bit longer, maybe. But you know, it is a fast move towards upside. Everybody's super bullish. I think people that cannot see the TA, they are probably you know, longing right now. So let's look at the volume up here. Volume is kicking in up here, still continuing up there volume. So you know, people are, you know, getting too excited. It's just gonna go through the roof. They are buying the green candles. We are not buying the green candles. We are shorting the green candles, right? So that is that. We don't have stochastic was on the monthly time frame. Stochastic was on the monthly time frame. So if you look up here, stochastic up here, right, this is daily. Weekly time frame is right now, you know, turning towards the upside up here a little bit, but I'm only interested in the weekly, in the monthly stochastic. Right now stochastic is getting this cross, you know, like over here, this very, very cross that touching, you know, the lines are touching each other. The lines are touching each other, but you know, this is a monthly time frame, so you know, still 12 days left until this actually closes, so we are not quite sure. But reason stochastic is interesting is because every single time it did cross on the bottom side on the monthly time frame, it was the bottom. So you know, there's that, right? There's that. See, look at the time of. You see up here, right up there, you know, that was the last red candle up here. Right now we are getting the green candle up there, but you know, it might be the bottom up here. There was also green candle after that move towards downside. So there's that, guys. There's that. Break 200 weekly, bottom is in. No, not necessarily. It can go. It can zigzag between, you know, above and below 200 moving average. That's only retail investors buying right now. So no whales. Source Glassnode. Yeah, Glassnode might have some kind of interesting data on, you know, what a retail is not buying now. Like people who are in crypto and who are FOMOing in, they are buying, but investors, you know, whales have been buying. Where did I read that? Last 30 days they accumulated another 30,000 Bitcoin or something like that. I'll pull it off the exchange, another 30,000 Bitcoin. Every YouTuber I follow was long in BTC at 65. Now they are shorting at 22. What does that tell you? That tells me that YouTubers are wrong. Ha! But we are wrong. We shorted Ethereum yesterday, but within this short Ethereum, you guys have to understand, guys. When we are trading, we are not shorting or longing because we think long-term trend is towards that that direction. Like yesterday, we shorted Ethereum. Where did we short up here? we short Ethereum up here, something like that. There was some kind of trend up here, right over here, give or take. Now that it went something like this up here, right? It went something like this up here. It broke this, you know, whatever kind of triangle this was. It went down here. It went on a pullback. We shorted the pullback, and the pullback went nice all the way down here, of course. And then it went a little bit up, a little bit down again, and then retraced again. But we said on this pullback we're gonna short, but we are not gonna short it down there, right? We are in no way, shape, or form thinking that this is gonna go all the way down there. We thought it might go down a little bit. Let me just pull up the. You know, the targets up here for this up here was actually all the way down at 10 moving average down here, which it actually did do the move. So we let me see another chart up here. But you know, just to explain, you know, we thought that, you know, this move could bounce a little bit more towards downside before it goes more towards upside. So we were bullish, but you know, short term were a little bit bearish because, you know, trading short moves. Never short Matic in this bull run. Yeah, never short Matic. Matic is a beast. Matic is a beast. Let's go to another chart up here. Buy with pairs, Ethereum. No, it never came down there. 1303. 4-hourly chart. Yeah, we thought it could go a little lower. It came to 1350. Never all the way down there. Never all the way down there. Let me see up here. So we short from give or take this line up here. And our target was down here at 13 or something like that, but it came only down to something like 1317, and then it exploded towards upside after that. Exploded towards upside after that. Doesn't matter. So guys, I'm gonna take a break. This is Bitcoin Daily. That said, there might be a, you know, short trade somewhere. You know, doesn't mean that we are very bearish or anything like that, but there might be short trade somewhere, right? I'm in green. Nice, Pow Pow. Welcome. Hey bud, good for you, man. Many whales pre-pump market so they can sell higher. That might also be the stuff. That might also be the stuff. I mean, heck, sorry. I'm going to murder brown snake. My mana long is 130% profit. Nice, Mladen. You mean the mana that I told you to take profit at 89? You're still not taking profit at 89. What about Bybit competition? Bybit competition is done, I think, right now. Let's check it out. Yeah, nice. So did you take profits at 89? Or are you letting it go? Call my gold short from 2000 recently. I think golds can go all the way down to 14 or 1400, 1500 or something like that. Race to the next level has ended. Yeah, the World Series of Trading is done, guys. World Series of Trading is done. Thank you for World Series. Who won right now? Let's check out. Our team rating right now is squad overall ranking 363. So we are actually 1.67%. You know, we didn't actually go down to zero. So some guys did make you know, make the bucks. That's good. That's good. Let's see details up here. Who was the best? Alifu, 13%, guys. After 20 days, the best guy on our team is 13% up. Crypto Enthusiast 3.63% up. Everybody else is wrecked. 0.12, 0.09, 0.07, 0%. And because they didn't trade. But everybody who traded after 20 days, look at this. 1.1%, 2%, 6%, 9, 10%, 50%. Where's like the minus 37? I was actually minus 99%. So, you know, but I added money. But there is that. But yeah, most people get rate. That's why I said, when you start the competition, guys, if you have 500 bucks, and that's a throwaway money, you can lose that money. Only enter because why? Because this is gonna happen, guys. This is gonna happen. You're most likely gonna lose. That's just the way of, you know, how these things work. And you know, some are down a little bit, but you know, most people are down a lot. Then there was the guys who didn't trade at all. and there was only very few winners, at least in our group. There are definitely other groups that did well. Let's see who won up here. Korean team, some Korean team with 5,372 members had 3,114% up. Pepe Cup Army English team 2,000% up. K2B Future 43 members 674% up. Very well done. And where is the YouTubers? Chart Champions 182.5% up. Let's check out the team. Best guys 312%, 274, 223% up here. A lot of are actually double the money. It seems like, you know, doubling money after 20 days should be easy. You know, doubling money after 20 money after, you know, 20 days, you would already be number 14 out of, you know, 2,000 people. Just doubling once money after 20 days. But you can see that, you know, most people didn't do that. Most people did not double their money after 20 days. Somebody did get something like 14, 15%, but they most did not double the money. And down here, this is only 59 out of the, you know, what's that? A quarter. It's not even a quarter. Yeah, it's a quarter. A quarter of people, less than a quarter, but like 20% of people are in plus up here. And then where did the losses start? Let's just go and find the losses up here. There we go. The losses start at 139, so more than 50% lost money. More than 50% lost money. And you can see down here, right now it goes very steadily towards the 100 stuff. But yeah, congratulations to Chart Champion. You know, they didn't do that bad. And the number one team is this over here. Let's see if you can see if who individuals profits. These are my individual profits, I think, post that by trading individual. This is my individual minus 37% trading volume. Nice BTC. You have to have it doesn't matter. Price pool. Where's the individual race? Solo race. Solo race is different. This is not the same thing. Up here. Squad race, but where are individual squad race? But where are individuals? Can we see price pool? Individual PNL. No. Up here, rewards PNL. We can only check it out. Can I? I don't know. How do you do that? Okay, go there. Squad race finals. There you go. Number one is Korean team, English team, and this also in K2B Futures is also English team. Third place. This squad individual profit. Some Korean guy, Dear Algeron. Profit in USC, reward USD. Individual PNL. Wow, YouTube Mekum. Oh, that's the YouTube guy. That's the YouTube guy somebody was saying, the Korean guy. 10,000 in profits. Wow, that's insane, man. Stan, you know, Pepe Cup Army 5.4 thousand. Big time moves. Tole Purzo Max Power K2B Futures. Yeah, I mean, to be in top 10, like, you have to have like 2,500% plus in winnings. Insane. Since when is Bitboy trading? I don't know. Pablo is 50 for odds to break it. Where's Bitboy on that list? I don't know where Bitboy is then placed, man. They don't have, you know, gems on Bybits. What place did Bitboy get? No clue, man. Anyways, guys, that's it for today. I'm gonna keep on watching Bitcoin, what's Bitcoin doing, and then we're gonna, you know, maybe do some kind of trading later on. Tila, BTC is trying to break 200 weekly EMA. I think it just got rejected. Not quite yet. The 200 weekly moving average is at 22.7, so you know it has a little bit room to go up there. They had a team trading. Okay. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. We're gonna do Bitcoin Daily tomorrow, 9 AM Central PM time on the dollar again. Enjoy your day. I'm gonna go buy the lamp. I don't have a lamp in my room. Bye bye. By the way, what's India's Minister of Finance says that the Reserve Bank of India believes that cryptocurrency should be prohibited. Join Qcoin, guys. Join Qcoin while before India prohibit the buying. Get 20% fees. I'll see you tomorrow or later today, guys. Bye bye.